Hello, welcome to English Tips by Sunshine English Academy. My name is Milind Deshpande. In this lesson, we are going to talk about the subject of a sentence. Now, the two most important parts of a sentence are the subject and the verb. Now, every sentence must have a subject and a verb. What is a subject? The subject of a sentence is the person or thing that we talk about in that sentence. It has to be a noun, a pronoun, or a noun phrase. It is important to know whether the subject of a sentence is singular, plural, or uncountable because the verbs depend on whether the subject is singular, plural, or uncountable, and also subject pronouns depend on whether the subject is singular, plural, or uncountable. So let us see how the subject affects the verbs. So let's look at the sentence. Sonali speaks English. Now here Sonali is a singular subject and the verb that follows the singular subject is speaks. The verb has an S at the end of it. So when the subject is singular, the verbs take an S or ES at the end. The next sentence, the people enjoy football. The people here is a plural subject and the verb is enjoy. It doesn't have an S or ES. So plural subjects don't take verbs which have S or ES at the end. Now these rules apply only in the simple present tense. Subject pronouns refer back to the subject mentioned in previous sentences. The pronoun depends on whether the subject is singular, plural, or uncountable. Now, it is important that the pronoun and the subject it refers to are matching. What does that mean? Let's look at the examples below. First example, the company manufactures steel products. Now, when we want to say something more about the company and make a sentence like, they are the leaders in the industry. Now, something is wrong there because the company is a singular subject, whereas they represents plural subjects, not singular subjects. Therefore, they is the incorrect pronoun. So instead of they, we have to use it and say it is the leader in the industry. The next one, these pillars are made of marble. And then we say something further about the pillars and say it looks really beautiful. Now again something is wrong because it is a pronoun representing singular nouns, whereas these pillars is a plural noun. It's a plural subject. So there's a mismatch. Instead of this, we have to say they look really beautiful. Then it would be correct. Now the subject always comes before the verb. So in the sentence, Sonali arrived on Sunday. Sonali is the subject because it comes before the verb arrived. In the next sentence, the citizens of this locality are wealthy. Are is the verb, so the citizens of this locality is the subject. We can also find the subject by asking the questions who or what before the verb. For example, who arrived on Sunday? Sonali. So Sonali is the subject. Who are wealthy? The citizens of this locality. So the citizens of this locality is the subject. Now in the first sentence, Sonali is called the simple subject. That is the primary word or phrase the sentence is about. The sentence here is about Sonali. A complete subject is the primary subject plus other words that describe the primary subject or say something about the primary subject. So, the citizens of this locality is a complete subject in which the citizens is the primary or the simple subject. It is important to know the simple subject in a complete subject because the verb which follows the subject depends on the simple subject. In questions, the verb comes before the subject. So we have sentences like, are you going to the market? What is his name? In sentences beginning with here and there, the subject comes after the verb. Example, here is my watch. So we are talking about my watch, so that is the subject. There are many people waiting in the hall. We are talking about many people waiting in the hall. Many people is the subject. In sentences like, this is a book, there is the formal subject, this, and there is a real subject, a book. A book is the real subject because that is what we are talking about. Some sentences have dummy subjects when they don't refer to anything specific. These sentences may begin with it, like when we are talking about the weather or the time, or they may begin with the word there. So here are sentences where it and there are dummy subjects. It is 8 p.m. There is no possibility of going tomorrow. It is raining. Sometimes sentences may begin with adverbs, prepositional phrases, or adjectives. Examples: sometimes peacocks come into our garden. Here, sometimes is an adverb of frequency. In the east, the sun rises at 5:30 a.m. This is a prepositional phrase beginning with in. Beautiful and magnificent it looked as it sprinted down the road. Here, beautiful and magnificent are adjectives. Some sentences have hidden subjects. So if we say stop there, it means you stop there. Come here means you come here. So you is the hidden subject here. It's important to know that the subject is not always the doer of the action. In passive voice, the subject does not take any action. Here are some sentences. The house was painted in May. The house is not taking any action. The windows were shattered by the blast. The windows are not taking any action. Sonali was given a book on her birthday. Somebody took the action and gave Sonali a book, but Sonali did not take any action. That's the end of our lesson. Hope it helps you in identifying subjects of the sentences. Please subscribe to my channel for more English tips. Also, kindly like and share this video. Thank you very much. Thanks for watching.